It's time, it's video blog crunch time. This blog is going to be about the second part of Miami Virtue. The part that I thought was particularly interesting was the idea that my story is a testament to the unified self, which I thought that was interesting because a lot of people aren't unified or don't see themselves as unified. So I wasn't sure if this meant that my story could be considered a way to unify, like a way to consider all the different parts, all the different parts of you that are important, and in the ways that they're important in ways that you haven't previously considered before, or if it was just no matter about whether or not you feel, it kind of shows you're unified whether or not you feel unified. For example, like right now in my life, I don't feel very unified because, it's just like a time of a lot of change where I'm graduating, I need to get a job, everything's really chaotic. It's just a time where, you have to say goodbye to a lot of friends and, the place that I've lived for the past 4 years, and just kind of start a new path in my life. And I wasn't sure if that meant that I have a unified self despite the fact that how scattered I feel right now, or if that meant that I don't even really know where I'm going with that. That whether or not I have a unified self in spite of the fact that I feel scattered, or that I'm in the process of unifying myself through my story. Just the whole thing to me was kind of confusing. And I have another note here. And then also the other thing that interested me was the fact that he also talked about the idea of my story as an allegory. And that kind of confused me because I wasn't sure, especially in terms of people's individual my stories. I don't really understand how that could be an allegory. So I thought that maybe he was just considering, because he was talking about my story in general as an allegory, so I think anyway, I was the whole thing was really confusing to me. But I wasn't sure if that meant then that if it, rather than, for example, it was an allegory for Miami, my story that they were doing for Miami, but then at the same time I don't really know what it was an allegory to. So that was the main thing that I had a problem with, was figuring out where, in what way it was allegorical and what it was allegorical to. So I guess that was just the main questions I had. So I guess I'll start chapter 3 now.